of a pedestrian. Congressman Denny Rehberg will announce he's running for U.S. Senate at the Lincoln-Reagan dinner in Helena this evening. The news station's Marness Banks sat down with Rehberg in an exclusive interview prior to tonight's event.
So, Congressman Rehberg, there's been a lot of rumors buzzing about you running against Senator Jon Tester in the 2012 election. Do you want to address those rumors?
Well, today it's official. I am a candidate for the United States Senate in the election of November 2012.
So, everybody wants to know why have you decided to make this jump?
Well, one of the frustrations is now that we have gained the majority and we listen to the people of America of the kinds of changes they wanted, many of those changes will get stalled in the United States Senate. And I've got an additional responsibility now as a chairman of a subcommittee in Health and Human Services Appropriations, which is also Education and Labor. And many of the changes we hope to effect to try and fulfill the promises made in the last November will probably get stalled in that United States Senate.
So a lot of people are already calling this one of the most competitive Senate races. Do you foresee a challenging race ahead?
Oh, very much so. It will be competitive, but it's clearly a contrast of philosophies. There are those that have been in the Senate over the course of the few years that believe that government is the solution. You know, I can give example after example. A failed stimulus plan that was governmental spending but didn't stimulate anything. You've got the Obamacare, which was intended to be health care reform but didn't reform anything. And I can go on down the list of the problems that have not been solved, have not been addressed. And clearly, I think the people of Montana want two senators in Washington. They've had one because both of our senators have voted the same way, and 97% of the time with President Obama. However, I will create a contrasting philosophy, and we can have two senators, and then Max and I will sit down at the table, and we'll be able to work things out with a voice at the table. But there hasn't been a voice for Montana, I believe, the majority of Montanans in the Senate, at least for the last 6 years.
All right, well, folks, you've heard it here on Montana's news station. Congressman Rehberg will be challenging Senator Tester to his seat. We'll have much more from this event, the Lincoln-Reagan dinner, tonight.
At 10 o'clock, we'll hear from Senator Tester about Rehberg's announcement, so stay with us here on Montana's news station.